Hello.
Hi.
It's been raining
It's
the
really
last
gross
like
out.
5 days.
But that's not why our hair is wet.
No, I showered. And
I
so
also
she.
showered. Baddies. Because we
Yes.
worked out.
We did. It was very cool.
Icons,
And then we
legends.
ordered garlic nuts because I felt like it.
They're necessary.
So today's episode, we're reading Am I the stories from Reddit.
Wow, no one's done this before, ever.
This is original thought, and no one's ever done this on their podcast ever.
We're basically basic.
Right. Okay.
Also, we're tired. So
Yes, and this is our effort.
This is us trying our best.
Yeah. Okay, so we can just go back and forth. I'll start.
That's fine.
Am I the for not taking my ex-wife back after she left me for an alpha male?
Ew.
Throwaway.
Absolutely
My
not.
ex, 30 female, wants to get back with me, 29 male, after she left me about a year and a half ago. I've been with my ex for 7 years, married for 5. It felt like love at first sight, and everything felt so natural when we met. After about 2 years of dating, we decided to tie the knot. Not soon after, we welcomed our baby boy, 4 male. He was a pandemic baby, so my wife ended up quitting her job while I continued working as a line cook and started doing Uber Eats on the side. After things went a bit back to normal, my wife told me she doesn't want to be one of those people, one of those women who lose their passion after settling down. So she went back to finish law school and take her bar. Of course, I wholeheartedly supported her, and we tried to make it work. After she passed, she immediately got hired at a firm downtown through the help of her friend Dumbo, 33 female. This is where the problem started. From the get-go, my wife began making good money. Good enough that she told me to quit my job and take care of our son full-time, as she won't have the time. Okay. I said no. I loved my job. Cooking was my passion, and I even worked my way up to a full-fledged chef. My biggest regret in our marriage was that had been her talking me into leaving. But I did and become a stay-at-home dad. Slowly our marriage life began deteriorating as she started to pull away. She'd work long hours and barely spend any time with us. She'd go out drinking to network with her work colleagues on weekends, sometimes even going out of town. At home, she'd always just be pissy with me. It's like her personality did a complete 180. This wasn't the sweet, nurturing girl I fell in love with all those years ago. Our intimacy
My
became...
sweet, nurturing girl. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Our intimacy almost non-existent. After going through therapy, I can now see that I am to blame as well. I should have communicated better and shared how I felt. Luckily, the highlight through this was my son. Seeing him grow and being there for a lot of his first made everything feel like it'll be okay. One day, she finally came up to me and asked for a divorce. I wasn't surprised. I felt everything was eventually going to lead up to this, but I still didn't want to give up. I asked if she's sure about this or she wants to make it work. I recommended couples counseling or temporary separation. She declined both those offers and told me she'd found someone else. Hearing this shattered me. Her changing and us growing apart I can understand, but never once would I have thought that she would be the type to even entertain other men. She told me if some partner at her firm, when did my life become a Korean rom-com? She told me that he invited her out a couple times and showed her the life of luxury she deserves. We argued for a bit and she told me that he's twice the man as me. She called me feminine for being a stay-at-home dad while his wife was working hard and bringing home the money. What? It was your idea. And what about me working 2 jobs during the pandemic? To her, those weren't real. I was a delivery driver and a cook. Wow. She told me this new guy is an alpha male who knows a woman's needs and how to take care of her. She bragged about how tall and muscular he is, how he has a real job, and took her on weekend getaways. And she told me we're work-related. And here's the kicker. He's such a man, he doesn't want to make things official until me and her are separated. I almost laughed at how delusional my ex had become.
Yikes.
I asked her what about her son, and she said I can have him. That's crazy.
That's insane.
He likes me better anyways. I think this hurt the most. I can't believe she said that about her own son.
Right.
Throwing him away like he's some object. For the first time, I couldn't recognize the person in front of me. I won't lie. I did let the anger get the best of me and said some hurtful things back.
I would too. Oh.
I could tell she was taken aback by it. It's probably because I almost never get that angry. She turned around and left. After she left, I cried my ex up for 2 weeks. hoping she'd
Fair.
call and come back.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I didn't love her anymore, but life without her felt so scary. The only thing that kept me going was my son. I knew I couldn't turn to the bottle or go down this dark path because of him. That's crazy. I
couldn't turn to the bottle. I knew I had to put down the cup because of my son. Sorry, go on.
I managed to beg for my job back, and they rehired me for some weeknights only, which was better than nothing.
That's nice.
I spent the next month just putting my head down and working in silence. The divorce proceedings were moving quickly, and before I knew it, it was official. The worst part about this was I felt like I had no support system. On social media, everyone was praising her for being this strong, independent woman who broke free of some metaphoric shackles. Like I was some villain holding her back. Not a single person messaged me on how I was doing. Thank God they didn't, because this is what made me want to try therapy, and I haven't looked back since. That's good for you. For all those that are unsure about therapy, I'm telling you it works. That's what I'm saying.
You tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now fast forward to this week. I received a phone call from an unknown number, and when I picked it up, it was my ex on the other line bawling. She told me about how her alpha male boyfriend had found someone else, and she's too afraid to confront him because he's her partner at her firm.
What?
She finally explained her perspective how everything led up to this point. Basically, my ex has admittedly always been pretty and a social butterfly, not an excuse. After she had her son and the pandemic hit, she felt ugly and insecure. Okay, let's communicate. Even if I told her she was pretty, it didn't matter. So I guess when she got her job, she got the validation she wanted. Okay.
Alright.
Of course, feeding into these illusions was Dumbo, who recently had divorced her husband and poisoned my ex's thoughts with how I'm a failure as a man. How my ex is way prettier than me, and she deserves someone of her standards. Apparently, I'm a beta male who rolls over and is stopping her from being free.
Oh, that's funny.
She said a lot more specific stuff, too, that I think I'll keep to myself here. It was definitely an eye-opening conversation.
Yeah.
I should have pushed my ex away to be vulnerable enough to listen to Dumbo. But still, after hearing all this, I was really just disappointed more than anything. That she would be stupid enough to throw away everything on some whim and peer pressure. My ex asked me if we can try again. She told me how much she misses me and how much she took me for granted and all. And
go die.
for example, I always made her lunch in the mornings, made sure she's up to date with her pills, and so on. She misses those little things, so she can't function without someone telling her what to do.
Crazy.
Perfect.
Girl is so strong and independent. She needs someone to literally.
Our order's almost ready.
Order's almost ready.
I already said that. I'm really excited about the garlic.
Are we fatties?
No, I'm just starving. I haven't eaten since 12.
Oh, that's true. It is almost dinner. I ate like 3 hours ago, so at least I'm a little bit of a.
Yeah, but you also woke up like 4 hours ago, so.
Yeah, I like my sleep on the weekends. It's Saturday, by the way. Just in case y'all didn't know, which you shouldn't know. How would you know? You don't know any. Sorry, go on. I'm going crazy.
Okay, anyway, she misses those little things. I admit to telling her that I missed her too. Mistake. And I know our son does for sure.
Well, yeah.
It's
No wonder why.
But she did make every decision herself. And one of the things worked out with the other guy. I'm not some consolation prize she'd come running back to. She cried and told me that she wanted me back a week after she left, but was too prideful to call. I firmly told her no and hung up. Since then, my phone's been blowing up from friends and family that I'm heartless. My wife is vulnerable and taking advantage of it, and instead of picking up the pieces and helping her, I'm leaving her to fend for herself. Not gonna lie, that message hurt the most. I respect her father a lot, so I heard him out. He wants me to come over for a resolution/intervention this weekend and bring my son. They just want a conversation to hear both sides and see if it really is resolvable. I'm intending, but I'm going to stay firm with my answer. But all the recent messages have been making me rethink my stance. I just want to make sure I'm not in the wrong before I attend. So am I the P.S. Sorry for the long rant.
Okay, first of all, I think this narrator is reliable because that's what I've noticed on literally all of that subreddit. Anytime I see anything, sometimes there's people that are like, am I the bad person for having someone run into me? Like their fist just ran into my fist. I don't know what happened. Like my fist was just out and and it's like you just punched them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like people twist that, I feel like, a lot. But he seems pretty reliable.
Because, like, he's able to admit his own faults.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe I didn't communicate well enough.
Plus, the therapy thing is a green
right.
flag.
So I
like,
think
okay.
this is a good sign. I think he's not.
I think she sucks and she's awful. But
Also, him using beta and alpha male is
That's
getting me.
so
I'm
funny.
sorry, I can't. There's nobody that, I don't know. I can't imagine telling someone, I'm leaving you for an alpha male.
he's
a real man.
A real man.
Like, ew.
Also, like, it just seems like she slipped into some weird, like, she ended up on the red pill universe where it's like, a man should be this, this, and this. So close. It doesn't matter if, like...
If he's cheating on you, it doesn't matter what
like,
he's like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, that's...
That just makes him a bad person.
And also, he sucks. Like,
right.
I don't know. Also, did you not expect this? Sometimes like that, it's like, well, what did you think was gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I wonder, like, I don't know. It's weird. That whole thing is weird.
Yeah, it was very strange.
I think it's interesting. Well, obviously she came crawling back. It's what they all do. Never go back to your ex. Mistake.
No,
Always.
because if you break up for the first time, you shouldn't be
Yes.
getting back together ever again.
And if you get divorced, like you have to go through all the legal proceedings, and if all of a sudden they want you back, it means they failed
Life
without
is more
you.
convenient with you
Yes.
than without you. It's
Agreed.
not. I think it's not about love at that point.
No, and it's like they aren't successful without you, which means they should just drown at that point. You shouldn't help them when they're. Do you know what I'm saying? When
Right.
Especially if they initiated, like that's stupid, and they come back like running back, like please, no.
Right. It's so dumb.
Like, I think that is all it was very naive and stupid. That whole.
Right. And also, she just left her son with him. Was
Yeah,
like,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's actually
Good
crazy.
his mother, really?
Like, BFFR.
Yeah.
You can have him, like, oh.
No, real. Alright, you can scroll through here and pick what you'd like.
That's funny. I'll burn myself. What?
Huh?
I'm curious. Okay.
What does that mean?
It says, my wife wants a divorce because I told her I'll water her regularly for photosynthesis. I'm very curious. How long is this one? Okay, that's pretty all right. Throw away because half embarrassed to post this in the first place. My wife, 26 female, and I, 28 male, have been married for 6 months now. We don't joke around usually since I have early on figured she's not too into jokes and I'm not much of a jokester too. So you guys are boring. That's what I noticed right out the gate. You guys are boring. You don't like to laugh. Lame. Yesterday, I was randomly sitting on my couch watching, okay, when she came up to me asking if I'll still love her if she were a plant. So I'm very much aware of trap questions that exist, and my first thought was to make sure to give her a good answer. I told her I will still love her then and water her regularly for photosynthesis. I wasn't joking here, although I know it might sound silly. I said it very seriously too. Usually when I joke, I laugh right after because I can't handle my own embarrassing jokes either, but this wasn't one of those cases. What? This dude is weird, I'm sorry. My wife just looked at me dead in the face like I said something really wrong. She said that was insensitive of me to joke about, and I could have phrased it better. I got a little defensive because I found it a bit absurd that she kept saying it was a bit too much to joke about her question when I really wasn't trying to do that. Then suddenly she said she wanted a divorce, which made me laugh.
What? That was the tester, was would you love me if I was playing? And if the answer's not what you wanted to hear, you're like, divorce. Like, I think that's so interesting to ask people, like, would you still love me if I was a worm? Like,
I love doing that.
It's funny, but I know if, like, I'm joking when I ask that.
Right, like, I'm not expecting it. Okay, the fact that he's, like, so seriously, like, yes,
I would water you, like,
for photosynthesis.
And she's like, nope, that's
Divorce.
insensitive. What do you mean insensitive? So he's like, I would dig you up and, like, brown and light you on fire if you were
That's
playing.
something I would say when people tell me
Right,
that.
that's what
I love
like,
doing that.
What's so wrong about, like, what she said?
Also, like, do you guys just need to, like, live life a little? I feel like this is not that catastrophic. Like, have you guys ever had any real issues in your life? Like, I love how this is, like, the line that's drawn. Where it's like, I am so deeply offended that you said that because I can't have any fun ever.
Right,
like,
exactly.
guys,
like, really?
It's showing no struggle, no fun. You guys are lame, like, genuinely. Anyway, then suddenly she said she wanted wanted a divorce, which made me laugh. I agree it wasn't the right timing to laugh, but it came out accidentally, and she said, "See, you're not taking me seriously at all." We had a small argument, which then escalated with her bringing out my past nonchalant way of talking that she said was very immature and not considerate of the other person. Yeah,
It sounds like she's not brought any of this up before and never communicated about it, and then just assumed that he understood what she was talking about.
Yeah.
And then she's just been wanting a divorce, and the reason she asked that was so she had a reason to divorce him was because he would water her if she was a plant.
I don't know. We'll see.
Like, what if I told you could express your feelings?
Like, that's okay. Like, I guess she doesn't like the nonchalant either, which is so valid.
I mean, if she's expressed her concern about it, then I get it. But like, if she hasn't said anything, like, I don't. That's interesting to me.
She got really upset and brought up the divorce again. By the way, this dude sucks at typing. It said she got really upset and brought up the divorce again. I'm obviously ad-libbing, but like, bro, I thought she might just be sulky and will let this go soon enough, but she's dead serious about this thing. She called her mom today, literally saying she is considering a literal divorce. Her mom hasn't said anything or called me yet, and wife isn't talking to me at all. I'm genuinely lost because I didn't mean what I said with any bad intentions. Just when I felt like I settled down a bit, this happens, and I'm not sure what I should be doing. Is there anything I could tell to make her feel better? I really don't want a divorce due to something like this, but I'm willing to correct my way of answering or talking.
This poor guy. I don't feel like...
I'm really confused. There must be something else going on.
Yeah, I feel like this is an unreliable narrator.
I agree.
I don't know if I want to say because I don't know the situation. That was really weird. I don't just say that.
I don't even know if I have comments on it. First of all, you guys are both weird. We don't like to laugh. Like, we really don't. Like, we prefer it like when we're dead serious all the time.
And then you get mad at him for being
dead serious.
I
don't get it. Like, and he answered you seriously. I don't know what you want. I don't know what he wants either. It sounds like they both are just kind of weird.
That's strange.
Cause like, just tell me you don't have fun.
Right. Tell me
you're boring.
Your life and don't like being alive. Like,
literally, and tell me you've literally had no bigger struggles than. Would you love me if I was a plant? Are we so serious?
Be so. Oh, time's moved up. So let's pause it and come back.
Oh my god, no! Biggest tragedy.
It's supposed to be here in 9 minutes.
No. Well, we've gotten through 17.
So we can pause it and then
we'll pause it and
come
do
back.
It again. Yeah.
And we'll just magically have food in front of us.
But yeah, I don't know who writes that, who lives like that. That's not.
Why is that in the life? That you're like, your wife is mad at you. You get the wrong answer. Like, I don't know. It sounds like she's really sensitive, but also I feel like she's like maybe like going through it.
I don't know. I really don't have patience for people who don't just tell me what they're thinking. Like, you can be like, oh, like, hey, this has recently happened, whatever, I'm feeling insecure, whatever. But if you're just gonna snap after, like, a joke that I didn't even, like, really mean as a joke.
Or, like, she wasn't even joking.
Yes, that's why it's confusing. Because, like, I would laugh if someone said, yeah, I'll water you during photosynthesis. I'd be like, shut up. Shut up. That's so stupid. Like, what I usually say is, like, hey, like, I'd probably, I don't know, kick you over or something, like.
Or, like,
I'd stomp on you if you were
like, I was a miniature version, like, I'd put you in my pocket, like, that. Like,
like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, that, there's no good answer for that, but you can't be,
serious.
like, mad. That's so stupid.
It's just a weird thing to get that mad over, which makes me think there's underlying issues that aren't being addressed, or they're both just really lame. I don't know. This isn't my life, thank God, because I would never not be a jokester. Like, hello? Yes. We need to meet them there, because it's raining. I'm so excited. We're getting garlic knots. Oh. Anyway, nothing. Just vote. I already know I'm going to be out. Just vote. I'm trying to think of. I did not wake up very early today. At all.
I got scared when I woke up. I forgot where I was because I had my sleep mask on. Like, I got jump scared. I was afraid.
Scared.
And I forgot I had set an alarm last night. And I was like,
What's going on?
Oh, let's go downstairs.
Oh, now?
It says estimated delivery time in 2 minutes, which is crazy.
Let's go get our food. We're back. Let's give them the haul.
Okay, we got garlic knots.
With marinara sauce, obviously. We got 2 of those.
By the way, we're not finishing all this. And we got a barbecue pizza, which I'll probably eat most of because it's mine.
Yeah. And we got cantaloupe cups and cucumbers.
Mm-hmm. And then I got apples and cucumbers and carrots. Not carrots. I don't like carrots. Cantaloupe.
We have these apples and peanut butter here. Really cool. They're in their little packs.
Oh, I'm so happy about it. I've never felt more joy.
I love garlic knots. Thank God.
Thank God.
Mmm. That's awesome. I love fried food.
Me too.
This is why we thrive in America.
True, I couldn't live anywhere else.
Because we're fatties. Imagine a place where there's no red dye 40.
Hey, what are we supposed to do without it?
I would cry.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. Napkins. They're paper towels. So I lied.
I'll finish this piece so I can get done and put it back out.
Welcome to our mukbang. This is part 2 of our episode.
ASMR mukbang.
We're just hungry.
Well, it could be that fat girl, the TikTok fat. The girl blah blah.
Oh yeah. She screamed. I sang the one more. And she screamed for broccoli. I was gagged.
It has to be a bit at this point because I know they're making money.
Yeah. I definitely do
It still makes me mad.
Let the other girl have some. I'm sure it is meat core though.
No, real.
I mean, when I see a vegetable, get away from
No,
me.
she goes.
How do they make these? Oh shoot, getting stuff on my computer. It's fine. How do they make these? It's like the bread is twisted. Do they literally take a string of dough and tie it in a knot?
Yes.
But how does the dough not like, I don't know, combine? How do I still see the lines? Why is it not
It's like when you make a croissant.
No.
Okay. Bro does not understand.
I don't get how dough is like a solid and a liquid.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's an oobleck.
It's an oobleck. It's a plasma.
It's a plasma.
Because liquids take the shape of their container. So does dough. Solids don't. But dough is not a liquid.
It's an oobleck.
Is dough a liquid?
No, it's not. It can't be.
Stop.
Alright.
Wait. I need to know if dough is the liquid. A liquid. A liquid or a solid? See, people have asked this before. It's a liquid! Yeah! Frick you! Yeah! Oh my god, I'm so smart. God bless.
A suspension of solid particles in a viscous fluid. Okay.
Yeah. So, boom, boom, boom. I'm going crazy. I'm very excited about the food. Thank you.
Welcome.
She paid for it.
I did.
She's my alpha male sugar mommy. She's the one who takes me on weekend vacations. I'm stealing this napkin.
Well, Daddy, don't. Daddy,
Ew! Sorry, I spilled crumbs on your phone. I'm fumbling the bag, guys. I don't think she's gonna want me anymore after this. She's not
Don't
gonna
tell me to photosynthesize.
Don't you dare. Like, you love oh my god. Photosynthesizing.
But like, would you love me if I was a plant, though?
Yes, I would love you if you were a plant. I would water you while you photosynthesize. We're getting a divorce.
It's so funny.
I would love to like see how that convo went down. Whoever tied this garlic knot, you suck.
What? Why did I say that? Guys.
Here, you can have this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, whoever tied that one, though.
You sure?
Massive fail.
Find a good one.
Is this entertaining? Dude, Imagine Dragons fell off.
Yeah.
I don't think they were ever on, but in middle school, I totally, I loved them. Ugh. Like jangling.
They're really fun one. So.
My turn. Try to get this crumb off. There we go. More. I'm just gonna scroll for a while. Okay, this is actually kind of, well, not relevant to us. It's kind of long, but I know a lot of people who struggle with this issue, kind of. Am I for telling my roommate her boyfriend can't stay over more than 4 days, and that I feel like I'm living with a child when he's here.
Oh yeah, automatically not be.
Automatically not, because I've seen problematic people. Like, neither of us struggle with it directly, but people who literally sleep in with their boyfriend every night here when they have a roommate at college in their dorm, which is really weird to me because guys, y'all don't want any space or any individuality right now.
Being in a twin bed with two people.
Yes, that's hard. I don't get it, but anyway, I'm gonna read this now. If I can stop shoving my face with food. It's so good. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting there. They're so good. Hi, Reddit. Ew, don't introduce yourself to Reddit. That's embarrassing. I'm M. Okay, they're using
male. 29 male.
No, that's their initial. It's I'm M, 19 female.
No, that means. Oh wait, what?
You see
yeah,
that's their.
I'm sorry. Continue reading.
You think I'm not chronically online, and that's funny.
Okay, sorry, I forgot.
And I've been living in my own apartment since I was 17. Long story short, after a huge fight with my family, I got my 18th birthday gift early, a place of my own to start adult life. Living alone sucked at first. I have no motivation to keep things clean. My friends used my place like a hookup spot.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And I was constantly lonely during the week. Things got better when I found a roommate. In August 2024, a childhood friend I hadn't talked to in a while, L, 19 female, reached out and asked if I lived alone and if I had a spare room. I said yes, I was happy to have the company, and the help with the bills didn't hurt either. I charged her $700 a month, even though the actual costs were closer to $1,000 per person.
Oh, that's really sweet.
That's cute. Sorry, I'm gonna eat now. Thanks. I didn't really understand budgeting back then since my dad had always paid the bills, but $700 was already a big relief, and he was fine with it too. She moved in that same week, and at first things were great, but a few months in, I started to get annoyed by certain habits and didn't know how to bring them up. We had one argument, but talked it out and agreed to always communicate honestly when something was bothering us, and for a while that worked. Enter the boyfriend, A, 19 male, not A, 19 male, his initial is A, I guess. He's ... a lot. Super spacey, constantly distracted, always interrupting people mid-sentence because, quote, he'll forget otherwise, end quote. And honestly, I suspect he has ADHD. He sees he sees both a psychologist and a psychiatrist, but no official diagnosis yet. It's like he just can't focus on anything. That sounds pretty accurate, though, to ADHD. When we play board games, I have to explain the rules at least 3 times because he's off in La La Land. He leaves the fridge open constantly. If we go shopping, he literally disappears after 10 minutes because he can't stand still. He He piles dishes in the drying rack in a way that they always fall and break. He even made a carrot cake once, wrecked the entire kitchen, and didn't clean it up because he can't focus on cleaning. In quotes. That's weird.
Mm-mm.
It's exhausting, and while I know some of this might be ADHD related, I honestly think a lot of it comes down to how he was raised. Rich family, never had to do chores, always got a pass for his behavior. The real issue started during his spring break. Without asking me, L and A decided he would stay with us for 10 days, from March 26th to April 5th. I wasn't consulted, he was just there. By March 30th, I was losing my mind. No privacy, extra noise, more mess, higher bills, and Elle wasn't even around most of the time because she was working. I felt like I had a third roommate I had never agreed to. So I finally brought it up. I told Elle it wasn't okay for him to stay over that long without asking me. I explained that unlike her, I actually see how our utility bills go up when he's here, and that I need some time alone in my home. I also told her that his behavior drives me up a wall. It feels like living with a hyperactive child, and I just can't deal with that for 10 days straight. She blew up at me, said I was being controlling and unreasonable, and that she wants to move out because it's, quote, so unfair, quote. It's so unfair for me to say that her boyfriend can't stay for more than 4 days, but to me, this is a basic boundary in a shared living space. So, am I the
No, you're not.
Absolutely not.
Because that's insane.
Because that's like, it's too much. It's too much. There are certain boundaries, especially when like you have a roommate. Like,
you should always ask, even if you like don't think they're gonna care.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like, I understand if you've already agreed. Like, oh, if someone's coming to stay the night, like you can let the chat know or whatever. You can like, or even like for a night, if it's like last minute, you don't have to ask, or even like the weekend, like whatever. But for 10 days straight without asking, that's kind of actually insane.
Right, because that's not
quite Como City say cool, because then you do like have an extra roommate.
Right, because you agreed to room with this girl and not her boyfriend.
Not her boyfriend, no.
That's icky to me. I don't like that.
And I feel like it's really weird how it immediately went to, you're just so controlling. Like, that's not the convo.
No, she just wants to have her own space. That's setting our boundary, I fear.
Oh, no. Can't focus on cleaning. What a hot take. Just say you've never had to do chores before and say that you're a little stuck up. That's what I hear.
If an 8-year-old can clean, you can too. That's
agreed.
I don't understand grown men saying they can't clean. Like, no.
My nightmare. I've been on this on Instagram where like it'll be like this mom of like a bunch of kids and she'll be like, I was sick for a week, and then like shows the house and like it's like all trash, like no one did anything, like it's ridiculous. And like
the same thing with like if a dad is home by himself for a weekend,
yes.
mom goes on a break because she's exhausted,
and she comes back and has to clean everything,
or like she was out with her friends and the husband's immediately texting her like asking what they're supposed to do.
Awful. My worst nightmare. Will never be my life ever.
I don't know, because like you have to set expectations from the beginning. Like you can't be like,
yeah, it's weird.
You are not your partner's mother. You're not their parent.
Correct. Nor should you be.
That's stupid to me.
That's really stupid. Yeah, there's no reason, unless you guys have already talked it out and worked it out that way. If they're
okay, you evenly like distribute like responsibilities, but there should be one carrying the weight, like the weight.
Yes. Like, I don't know.
Also, you should evenly split parenting and not be like one parent split.
Yeah.
Because I always feel like it's the dad's like the fun parent because they don't enforce any of the rules.
Yeah. Or they're just not around that often.
More like,
and they're not expected to be either.
Right, so it's more fun when they are around, so they can do fun stuff because the dad's really bad they're not around.
Right.
Like, don't be that parent. Don't do
that. Don't suck.
Right.
Just be cool.
I feel like it's not that difficult to not be a bad parent.
I agree. These are so good.
This is true.
I'm eating all of these.
As you should. That's why I bought two.
One would not have been enough, I fear.
I know. I'm gonna put this in my fridge and then I'll eat it for the next couple days.
As you should.
I had like one pizza because I like. It's not that small because I still like this.
I'll take a slice.
Okay, if you don't like it, it's not the end of the world.
If you just hate me, like, just say
I
that.
don't
It's
know. I
fine.
know stuff you might not like, so.
You
But
act like I really have standards for what I put down in
This
my
is
gullet.
This is true.
I don't. It's very barbecue core.
Yeah, because there's barbecue sauce on it.
I know.
I don't know
fine.
why, but I like pizzas like that. I like simple stuff, but also I like depends on the pizza restaurant. Like Marianne's, I like sausage. Oh, pizza video, yay! I love it. I love vlogs.
I'm glad. I also love vlogs. Vlogs is literally why I live.
Yes.
And it's easier because then you can still. Because what takes me off, texting makes me so mad. I can't do it.
Banana costume.
Is that tonight? Ew,
I
I
saw
saw the ads.
I
on
saw
it.
someone wearing a hot dog costume too. So.
Anyways, that's crazy. That's crazy. People are crazy.
I don't know. It's been pouring
It's
since
raining.
Wednesday. There's been tornado warnings and flood
Mhm.
warnings all week, and people are going out more than they ever were before. I'm like, you guys are psychopaths because we were outside last night with umbrellas and we were like getting blown away. It was scary. It was so rainy.
I didn't think it was that scary. You're lightweight, so you like low key do float. Like
Yeah, I was like floating away.
I think that's so funny.
Because I had
Mary
a massive
Poppins.
umbrella and it was like, it was, like lifting me up. But also, you were like, you didn't care. You had your rain jacket on, like you were chilling.
Yeah.
Like I was fearful a little bit because like I don't, and also I was like trying to fit Trisha under my umbrella too. So I was like,
Oh,
she's overjoyed.
I'm so happy.
This is a good execution of her free will.
I love food. Food is like why I live, I think.
That's how you live.
No, it's why.
Yeah.
Like without it, I wouldn't. Like if I never ate anything, I wouldn't want to be alive.
Yeah, I think life is too short not to eat food. It tastes good. But you can still be healthy and like eat good food, but like, why not also eat food that makes you happy? Welcome to Philosophy with Katie.
She's very good at
I am. I think very deeply sometimes. A lot of the time.
it. I usually don't. I try not to. Because then I get scared. I go, we're not actually living here. This isn't the right universe. You might be dreaming right now, and you have no evidence that you can't. Look that up.
Philosophy
That's
was
crazy.
scary. It is an actual theory. I feel like I talked about this last semester. But it was terrifying.
It's scary. And so, usually I'm just like, nope, this is reality, and there's nothing more to it. The end.
Yeah, this is the life we're gonna live.
We are young. Got a fire in our blood. And that's the only part I know. But I don't even know if those are the right lyrics. But you guys know what's going on. Maybe. Maybe you don't.
Perhaps.
Maybe you don't. Who's to say?
Let me make cucumbers later. Oh, because I have an orange in my fridge.
Oh.
So.
I have 2 cucumbers. I'm so excited.
And you're gonna eat them, and it's gonna be great.
Cucumber slices.
I'm so happy I have apples and peanut butter. You'll understand. There's never sliced apples on our campus.
True.
So, the apples are usually not good.
Yeah. Whole apples are hard to eat.
Because we're in a food desert, I fear. So.
We're in a what?
Food desert?
Food desert? No, we're not.
Yes, we are. It's when you don't have access to fruits and vegetables easily. Because there's a grocery stop. Hold on. Fresh, not cut.
Oh, yeah. We don't have that.
It's not just this. It's like fresh meat, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. Like a grocery store. The closest grocery we have is Kroger. But even that, that's the only option we have. It is classified as a food desert.
Oh,
I
cool.
researched this.
I love food deserts.
Like my hometown's a food desert.
Your what?
My hometown.
Oh, mine's
Because we
definitely
don't have
not.
a grocery store.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
Because it was infested with rats.
They
turned it into a Mexican grocery store and then it got rats.
That's crazy. What?
Yeah. So we have to drive like 15 minutes away to get groceries.
I have to drive like 5 minutes to get groceries. It's awesome. I heart grocery stores.
Well, you don't get to experience small town living.
I lived across from a cornfield, so probably I have.
No, but you have to experience this small downtown that is my hometown. With this, you don't live there. You had to walk with your friends after 7th grade to the coffee shop that prays over their coffee.
I couldn't walk anywhere on my road or I'd get hit with a car.
I know.
So yeah, it was more, I wasn't in small town life, I was in small township life. Is that better? I was like, I drove my tractor to school. Like, that's what I did.
Wait, really?
Once, yeah. I drove a tractor to school. Oh, never mind. Sorry, my bad. Unique experience, I get it.
No, you're fun.
You'll just like drive whatever to work or not to work, to school, like a senior spirit day.
Oh, we did that too.
I drove my tractor.
That's cool.
But I smelled afterwards really badly because the exhaust like blew on me.
Mm. Oh my god, story time. So our last day of school was the day we did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I had actually dropped my car keys in a bucket of water. So my car was in death mode. So every time I tried to lock my car, my trunk would open and my panic alarm would go off. It was raining.
Oh.
So I couldn't get my car to close. My parents had to try and fix my car. So like, it's fine. So we had like a parade and stuff, and I was like trying to get my car closed, but it was raining. It was awful, and also I was just having a bad time because my senior year was really bad.
Yeah.
You know why?
Was it thundering again?
No, that was the air conditioning turning on.
Oh, I'm crazy.
That's what I thought last night too. Bella kept making me nervous. Poor baby.
Because of the...
She was scared.
Yeah, but that's because she's not really as used to loud thunder. But
right.
I don't know. I don't think the chances of getting struck by lightning are really slim, like extraordinarily slim. Especially when we have taller buildings like right next to us.
And also living here my whole life, it's like...
Exactly. But like I can totally understand when like compared to the buildings she's seen, these are short little buildings.
Right, and also she's not used to thunderstorms, like, and like...
That's true, she said she doesn't have a lot.
Uh-huh.
I think it's interesting. Because ye howdy over here, we've seen everything, I swear. But...
Did you see that tornado alley's like shifting? It's like getting bigger. Like, it might be part of tornado alley.
Interesting. Well,
in Ohio, there's been like a really bad outbreak of tornadoes lately. It's been really bad. Same thing with Indiana.
haven't gotten us yet.
No, they haven't.
Watch our next vlog be like, Katie died in a tornado.
That's not funny.
You're not gonna die in a tornado.
You don't know that.
No one dies in tornadoes anymore. Do you know that?
No.
But not really. Usually there's like 3 fatalities in every big tornado. And do you know what ends up do you know the people that are those people that die?
Trailer parks.
Or the people who are just outside in the storm, who get swept up and get hit with something also in the storm. We watched Twisters yesterday. I think that's why she's having that. Fine, let me rephrase. The next time we're on this podcast, she's going to say, Julie died in a tornado. There we go. Is that better? They wouldn't take you out anyways, because I'm cooler. You think the tornado gods would choose you? Absolutely not. Guys, our first fight.
No, dear.
I'm gonna clip that out of context. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get really excited about storms. Like, I don't care. Whatever.
I think they're interesting. I like looking at tornado videos, but I don't like being in tornadoes.
See, that's why you're paranoid.
No.
What?
Let's do a lot about tornadoes.
Uh-huh.
Well, because like I had niche interest when I was younger, and I was like, let's watch tornado videos.
Mm.
And then a tornado hit my hometown, and I said, oh, that's terrifying. Never mind. The Memorial Day tornadoes are really bad too.
I don't remember any of those tornadoes at all.
I don't remember what year it was. It was when like got destroyed.
Oh.
Like all the hotels.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like
real
probably 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I think even longer than that. So I think it was before.
It wasn't middle school then.
I think it was middle school because
it was probably before COVID.
Because.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's never in those big storms.
Okay.
I know.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Storms are chill. They usually just.
I like sleeping during thunderstorms. Because it's so dark out.
Peaceful.
Yeah.
But we've gotten some loud, like, close thunder, which...
Yeah, it's been like purple lightning, which is kind of
It's been really pretty.
Because we were outside last night when it was raining, and we're, like, getting, like, some freaking lightning in front of us.
Some freaking lightning.
I was trying to think about what I was going to say.
While we were outside, there was freaking lightning.
I hate myself. I sound like a sorority girl while I was saying that, like, but like the kind that has like a Bible quote in their bio. I was like, what do you mean?
It's the kind of people who have like kindness is free, who like bullied everyone, and then they got to a sorority.
Yes, you're correct.
Kindness is free. So close you were.
So
Everyone's
absolutely.
Like what? I love the lies and deceit people put online. It's so funny.
I'd rather be like myself and people know I'm slightly mean than be fake and people think I'm really nicer than I'm not. I don't like people who are overly nice that I don't trust you.
Same.
You can't not have a bad opinion about anyone.
I agree.
That's not true and it's not a way to live because you're suffering inside because you know.
I like everybody. No, you don't.
You're getting walked over.
Yeah.
That's how I was. Like, you get walked over. I'm sorry, that doesn't mean you get trauma though. But like, when you get walked all over, you're gonna think everyone's great, but they're not. So don't make me feel bad. Okay, it was fine. I'm fine now. But like, genuinely, nobody's that nice. I don't believe it.
That's very true.
It's not accurate.
It's
don't like
lies.
you.
It's fake news, lies and deceit.
Right, don't lie and then make me feel bad if I don't like someone. Because I'm allowed to have my opinion.
Amen.
So, thank you. You hear that?
Guys, remember when we started this and she can't snap? Look at that. That's called growth.
I'm so proud of myself. Me 5 years ago would be like, girl, no you can't.
No, you can't.
I've never known to snap until I'm 19 years old.
Crazy.
I remember sitting in the Uber and
yeah, that was funny. We were like Ubering and I can't snap, and then she would just go like.
I was looking at WikiHow and I was like.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
And the driver was like playing lullaby music.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was trying to calm down a baby before this. I'm like, I am an adult. And I was like, okay.
Oh.
I feel like every experience we've had like in a lift so far has been interesting.
It would have been like a little weird.
Like the lady that had an entire bag of salad in her car.
Yeah,
And then the seatbelt didn't work.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Well, we're gonna die now, so.
Yeah. And then the random van we were in when we came back from the club.
We say club, but
it wasn't really.
Not
we were line dancing at a club.
But it's okay. We had the big NOs all over our hands.
No, literally, we should have. I think we should have gone before. I didn't know that they would taught the line dances before.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. We should have done that, but I digress.
It's okay.
One day.
Again, we've learned. And
Yeah. Also, I don't know, cause like there's nothing for 18 around here, anyways. That's I feel like the biggest like problem. Like not for most people, right? But like
unless you have a fake ID, which we don't. We never have that.
We don't. And also, everyone who I've talked to who goes there says it's just really crowded and not fun. And I don't want to go to bars. I want to go dancing. I want to go dance. Like, and honestly, I just learned it's easier to dance in my common room at 1 a.m. And then
that's what we did yesterday.
Yes, with other people, obviously. I'm not just a freak, I promise.
No, she's not just dancing by herself. I was also there, so.
But I just feel like it's easier to, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's easier to not have to have a pressure of like drinking and like.
Also true.
And also, I just don't like being around drunk people.
Yeah.
If you're not drunk and you're around drunk people, it's like, shut up, stop being annoying. Like, be less drunk.
Stop it.
I'm most scared of someone throwing up on me. Like, there was a
What?
girl, I got back the night after, this was
When was
Thursday
this?
night, after I got
Okay.
back after we were hanging out.
Uh-huh.
And I, like, was tired, and I was, like, getting ready
Right.
for bed, because it was, like, midnight. And this girl was sitting on the floor in our bathroom, like, and I looked up, and I looked at her friend, and I'm like, and she's like, oh, she's fine. I'm like, she's sitting on the floor in the stall. If I hear her throw up, I'm going to die.
Yeah, that's like my worst
And
nightmare.
I was like, I just went to the bathroom and I was like, I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
Cause like it stressed me out. I just don't want to throw up. And like in our common bathrooms, people throw up all the time.
Not in mine, thank God.
It's disgusting. I just can't do it. Oh, I don't even know who this girl were. I've never seen her before. You cut your finger.
On the plastic from this.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Just like a little skinned.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Poor baby.
Basically, it's fatal. That's it.
Yeah, she's dying.
I'm lying. It's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna stop bleeding soon anyway.
I would hope so. That's probably it's like a paper cut.
Do you see it? It's like a little, it's just like a
Did you know that paper cuts are the most damaging or they hurt the most because it's a bunch of microcuts instead of like a clean cut?
Ew, is
So,
that really?
Yeah. So that's why it hurts
I
so
can see
much
that.
is because when you like cut it, it's not like a clean cut. Like if it was a knife, it hurts, yes, but like when the paper cuts, because it's a bunch of like it's jagged.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I thought that was so interesting.
That was interesting.
I wish I had time to like get back into like watching videos like stuff. Because like remember when we were watching that history video that you told me about, so I could write my like.
Oh, oversimplified?
Yes.
I love
it's so
oversimplified.
interesting.
He's my babe.
Like I didn't like take a lot of history classes, and I think history's so interesting.
Oh yeah.
And our friend was teaching me at the potato famine last time. I'm like, we're not gonna get into. But like I was so interested because I think that's so cool. We're not. But yes, I love learning about history, and I think it's very interesting. And I would literally love to learn every piece of information ever.
I'm telling you,
I love
oversimplified.
learning.
Watch
I'm
his
going to watch
videos.
some
They're
tonight,
awesome.
like, genuinely.
I literally love that man.
Because like I might want to feel smart again and like know things.
There's some really cool stuff that he does. He does a lot of like, I had never heard of the Punic Wars, and now I know about them.
Like it's such a privilege to like be able to learn and like get knowledge.
Get educated.
Get educated. So like I think I should take advantage of that.
Absolutely, you should. We should be able to. Because the alternative is being uneducated and having to walk around thinking you know everything.
That's awful
I
because
hate
that's
those
not me. Me too.
I hate those people.
I don't like people. I think that those like it's like a philosophical statement that those who are smart know what they don't know, and those who aren't smart think they know everything.
Plato.
Yup.
Because he's the wisest man, because he admits that he
It's
knows
actually Socrates
that he
that
doesn't
said
know.
that, but it's from Plato 5 Dialogues.
Yes. You're right, actually.
I know.
I know!
I like philosophy. I did well in that class. Yes. Those are really thickly cut.
I know,
cucumbers.
but listen, I'll explain why I love thickly cut cucumbers. Because my favorite part of cucumbers is the seeds inside. Duh. Are they not yours? What's your favorite part of the cucumber?
This part. This soft part. That's why I like it thinly cut, so it's like...
You're a freak. The insides are the sweetest, like in the seeds. So I like it when there's like a big, thick amount, so we can just...
I don't like it slimy.
But it's sweeter.
I like once you get past the skin. That's what I like. Before you get to the middle.
Oh, you're weird.
Okay.
I'm
I
just
like
saying.
it thinly cut.
Thinly cut.
Thinly cut.
We are so different.
I don't wear. What do you mean we can have different opinions?
No!
Is it weird that like every time someone disagrees with me, I feel bad. I'm like, no, you're right. Like, no,
Really?
have your own opinions. I'm getting better at it now.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm fine at disagreeing with you, but like what? Cause you're like,
Thanks!
listen, you're not gonna make me feel bad if I disagree with you. You're like,
No.
Lily, that's fine.
Oh no, God
Like I
forbid.
feel bad if I'm like disagree, so I'm like, oh no, it's okay. Like, yeah, no, you're right. Like I love olives. Like this is really good. Like I definitely think that like the Yeezys are not ugly.
I'm willing to find common ground on things that aren't stupid. But like if I say, oh, I hate olives, and someone goes, oh, I like olives, and we go, well, you're wrong, and then I move on. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm getting better though.
But like if it's something like a bigger topic or an issue, I probably still won't find middle ground with you on it, to be honest. I'm a very stubborn individual.
I know, and that's okay.
And like what I have as my beliefs and what I think in my morals and such, I think is it's not really that crazy of a hot take. And I think when people think it is, I'm like, so just say you're a bad person.
I feel like the one thing I wouldn't change on is my morals.
That's fair.
Like,
I don't think you should. I don't think you should compromise on things that are important, but for the sake of saving a friendship, I would compromise occasionally. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
Not like entirely, but like we can be
Unless
like,
it's
okay,
like-
we don't agree on this, let's move on
Yeah,
and still
right.
be friends.
Right, exactly.
But unless it's like blatantly a problem.
Or it's like changing the heart of who you are as a person.
Correct.
You don't want to do that. Don't change yourself.
No, you should never
unless you're
change.
changing for the better
Yeah.
and doing it because you want to, not because you feel like you have to.
Agreed.
Man, I'm getting philosophical.
As you should.
My calluses are coming back.
Ooh, she's still muscle mommy. Show 'em.
You can't really see it, but like they're coming
Yes,
back.
you can. Ooh,
Yeah.
muscle mommy. Ah.
I'm so excited.
Good. You should be. It's awesome. You're so healthy, queen.
I am.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I just don't like compromising on stuff totally, but there are points where I see if it's a lost cause, like it's not even like a discussion or a conversation anymore.
Right.
It's just a straight out argument where it's like, okay, we're not gonna agree. We can just like move on and not speak of this again. Like that's cool. Yeah, like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
You can still vibe with people even if you're not 100% on their side about everything.
Right, because I think that's what helps people grow is like
Yeah.
hearing different opinions.
I
Because
agree.
if you're surrounded by people who agree with you on everything, then you don't grow.
Right.
You don't hear different opinions.
Yeah.
That's,
I think you can hear different opinions out. I think if it gets to there's a specific line though that I
that's
draw.
like, okay, that is genuinely wrong, and I don't agree with you because that makes you a bad person for thinking that. And we know what we're thinking about right now.
Very good.
So, yes, there's a line that can be crossed. And
There is.
yeah, but again, that's changing who you are as a
That's
person.
different.
If you-
Agreed.
So,
I agree. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this chat.
Me too.
That says
But-
38, but we have like 15 on the other one too.
So we can probably call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! We found like
3 in 1 week.
3 in a week.
Because we split the painting into 2.
Because we have finals coming up in like 4 weeks.
Yeah. And we
So-
need to stockpile.
And we have Easter break too, so.
And then we have vacations over the summer. So we need more content if we're actually going to post every week.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, and it gives me time to edit everything. So.
Yes, this is true. Yay, we're thinking ahead of time for once.
For once in our freaking
Yay.
lives. It's so funny. But we're actually doing it. So.
Yeah, I'm glad we've stayed consistent.
Yeah.
I really think.
I'm surprised we missed one.
Yeah, and we started this 6 months ago.
That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah, I know.
That's actually insane.
Over 6 months ago. Because we started in September.
We are on episode 25. That's 25 weeks. It's half a year. It's about 6 months.
Crazy.
Maybe more, 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
Icons, legends. You know, I have written somewhere like that I wanted to do this for like at least 8 episodes or something.
Oh,
And
really?
we're on like episode 26 or
Yeah,
27
I feel like
here.
I remember talking about that.
Yeah. Very crazy.
I didn't really think that you were going to keep going. I'm
Mhm.
glad we did.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because like now it's like, it's not, I mean, I always worry that's really going to be something that's like, I don't want to do this. I feel
Right.
like I have to, but so far I'm chilling.
Well, it's just yapping.
Yeah, just
We're
like good at that. And it helps us keep our friendship consistent because we can hang out in a structured environment.
I agree, and we also and I think also it just is beneficial for me because if I forget what happened on a certain week, I can look back and
Right.
think about how fun this would be for like 10
like,
years
when
down
we
the
grow up and
road.
we're
Like this
different.
is so
oh my
cute.
God, yeah, this is so
Like
cute.
we can like look back on it like wow, I can't believe I used to do this or whatever.
Yeah. Oh
You
my
know what I'm
God,
saying?
That's gonna be so cute.
Like I feel like that's so baby
Like,
girl of
that's why I
us.
think you should use your phone for like things like that.
Yeah, like I love capturing like memories. That's like my
Me
favorite
too.
thing because
Because I love saving it and like looking back. Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
so grateful like when we all hang out as a group and stuff you film. Because I can look back and be like, oh my God, that was so fun.
I know. That's why I do it because I love having like the photos, and I love the memories that I get.
We need to take photos with our group before we leave for break.
I know. We should do a photo shoot for one night, like a night photo shoot.
That'd be fun.
I think that'd be awesome. Anyway, yeah, sorry, we're spitballing here. Are we leaving?
Yes, we are. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.